If you talk to me these days, oh, good evening. Continuing with Boston Hanky, the video I did a little bit earlier about the sound of, what is the sound of two hands clapping? That was the theme of the last video about an hour ago, I guess. Well, you got to come on, what is the sound of one hand clap? Well, continuing from that, I was thinking tonight, I was recollecting, reminiscing things in the past. Of course, I got my 40 journals, day to day, that I can refer to. You could say, like, hey, what'd you do in 1982, November 11th? Well, I got to go hunting for it. But I could tell you how much I weighed, where I worked, things I heard that interested me, jotted them down. Went like this, just jotted them right out there. And then, but tonight I was thinking of Mr. Shorey. Mr. Shorey, dairy farmer, back in Maine in, let's see, that would be, 62, what was it, 60, about 1968, back in Pittsfield, Maine. Now, a lot of times the young folks, the athletes, they think about how strong they are and determined and all that, and the football and the judo and all that. Well, anyways, Mr. Shorey. Now, this is an example of commitment beyond commitment. If you can imagine that, he's going to go in the hospital. Have his eye. They're going to fix his eye. They're going to pull it out and do something back in there, like a freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Where he's out hunting around and being the robot guy. Well, anyways, it was a high wind, and he's loading sawdust in the wind, and I was out there with him, and the wind was blowing the sawdust. It was like splinters. He's blowing it in that eye, and then blowing it in his good eye, and he's going into have surgery the next day for a bad eye. And, be honest, I'd be home with a nice pack on my head, and praying to, I mean, that is dedication, beyond dedication. It's like, now this is the coup de grace of it as I reached my thoughts. It was like he was the sawdust in the wind.